and welcome to MC4C TV. I'm Judith, the Youth Enterprise Champion, and I'm with Sam Sewell of Window Woman. Thanks for joining us, Sam. Really looking forward to hearing about your journey. How have you been keeping during the pandemic?
Not too bad. I had to obviously come out of work right at the beginning when we went into lockdown. I came out of work for about 4 months. And then after that, I just kind of got back into the swing of it. So I only do really 1 or 2 shifts a week anyway.
Oh, brilliant. As long as you stayed safe, that's all that matters. Now, tell us about your business.
So obviously I want to be a window cleaner. You don't get very many window cleaning women. So I just think it'd be quite nice to have someone out there. I'm not saying obviously people don't trust men and things like that, but it'd be nice to have somebody that they can, they feel safe going to and things like that, especially like the elderly as well. If they see a woman, they're more likely to approach them.
I like that. So what made you want to do window cleaning?
Well, I've done it a couple of times in the past. And I just found it quite therapeutic. And I think the timing of it as well. I can work, through school hours, so I can drop my little boy off at school, and then take, and then go and do a few hours, and then pick him up. And then he's at the minute I'm working night, so he's having to stay out all the night, and I'm having to get him looked after. And I'd rather have him at home, every night.
Yeah, no, I do like the flexibility that's a big beauty about being your own boss. You are more flexible and you have more control of your time. And of course, you being a mom, it's very necessary. Window cleaning is a competitive business. Although there's not many women, as you mentioned. How are you going to try to stand out?
Well, a lot of the time, if somebody's got a certain area, a lot of the time you don't tend to tread on their toes. So if they've got that area, then you respect that, and you don't. But I just feel like there's plenty out there. There's new builds getting built all over the place around where I live. And as long as I go dressed smart and I'm friendly to talk to, and I've got my head screwed on in the sense of I know what I want, and hopefully they'll come to me.
No, definitely. I mean, I met you, the other day, and yeah, you're lovely. You're very, approachable, and you've got a great personality. But you're right about new houses being built. That's one thing about Hull. There's different areas, houses are being built, so that creates more business for you. So it's good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's good like that. No, that's good. You mentioned that you're a mom, so you're not just a mom, but you're also wanting to be an entrepreneur. So how are you going to manage running your business as well as being a busy mom?
Well, obviously, my little boy Harris, he goes to school 5 days a week, 8:45 until 3:15. So my hours will be based in between those hours. So I won't have to be going out, after tea, and I do now, I pick him up from school, I bring him home, I have his tea, and then he goes somewhere to sleep while I go to work. I won't have to do that anymore. And then, if I'm being honest, even when he's off school, it'll be nice because I am my own boss. I can take him with me, and he can help me, I can show him, he's done it before. His dad's a window cleaner, so he's been there, and he's done, he's gone out with his dad and he's window cleaned with his dad. So he enjoys that type of. He's only 6, so he enjoys anything.
No, that's good. Oh, starting them early will be your new employee.
Yeah, that's it.
You need to make sure you pay him.
yeah, sweets and toys.
Oh, definitely. No, that's good. What are some of the challenges you think you're going to be facing as a self-employed person?
So I think sometimes even just being a woman, I think that can be quite hard. Because a lot of people, whether they realise they're doing it or not, sometimes they think, oh, well, she's female, so she's not quite clued up to run her own business. Is she smart enough? And obviously, I've also got the sense of people do have their own areas that they've got. So I might come across, I might get a new client, but it actually is somebody else's client. So I could face them coming around thinking, well, why have you taken my client off me? To be fair, I'm not afraid to go to somebody's area. And if at the end of the day, if I'm going to be giving it cheaper and doing just as good a job, they're going to go for the price. a lot of people will stay with their own the window cleaner because of like respect and loyalty, but a lot of the time, a lot of people just want a cheaper job.
No, I think like you mentioned, as long as you are giving the same quality, and like you said, of course you don't want to.
It's all about the quality. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you don't want to have turf war, as it would be, with other window cleaners. But I'm sure you will build up your own clientele who will, be loyal to you, or as long as you're doing a good job, which I'm sure you will be, and they'll stick with you definitely. Now, how did MC4C support you? Now, you've been on the program. What kind of help did you get?
So MC4C, I'd not actually ever heard of them until my friend had recommended me. There was two of my friends who have gone through MC4C. One became a successful cleaner, and then the other one, well, she owns her own business now. So like they both own their own businesses, and they'd said, look, if you want to give it a go, Sam, you get the support and they're brilliant. So obviously I thought, you know what, I might as well get, just give them a call and see what they can do. And to be fair, any time I've ever struggled or if I've needed anything, I can ring Graham or I can ring Charlene, and they're down to earth and they help me and they support me. Even down to the taxes and stuff like that. Like a lot of it, I didn't even, like the tax return each year, I didn't know you had to do that. And I wouldn't have known unless I'd gone to MC. Well, I maybe would have worked out eventually because I'd have got a nice tax bill through the door. But it was nice to, nice to be upfront and like know things in advance. So I'm not thinking, it's not as scary as it seems.
No, I'm glad you got such support, which is great, because that's what we're trying to do, give as much help in knowing what's ahead for all the young people. Brilliant. What about the John Cracknell Youth Enterprise Bank? How do they help you?
So obviously I'm not financially stable enough at the minute to obviously afford to purchase my own equipment. Now, my equipment can be expensive on one side, and then the other side, it can be quite cheap. So they've gifted me like £199 just to start off, like, for my business flyers, a uniform to get myself, because obviously I do want to look smart and I want to have my own uniform. And then, so obviously they've granted me a small amount of money to actually get me started so I can start promoting my business.
Brilliant. I'm glad you got such support and it's proving to be useful to you. Now, we mentioned about the challenges of being your own boss. What about the benefits of, becoming your own boss?
So there's more benefits than there is not benefits. Obviously, I can work the hours I want to work. Like if I don't have to work past the late time, I don't have to work weekends. I manage my own money, so I spend what I need to spend, and it's I earn what I want to earn. I'm not looking at becoming rich in the next year, because it doesn't work like that. I'm going to build it up slowly, and eventually, in 5-10 years time, I do want to be having a big branded name where people see me, and people recognize me as soon as they hear that name, they know who I am. But I'm not looking. I know that's not going to happen in the first 6 months, a year. Like I want to progress it slowly. If I rush into it, it's not going to work out. So I've got quite a lot of patience. So that's one of the benefits as well, really.
I'm sure it's going to work out. And, definitely you've got a good mindset, of taking it steady and planning ahead, and where you're going. And so, you're definitely going to reach there with hard work and determination. And, you'll definitely become a brand name, where you're known as the window.
The thing is, if you're doing something you enjoy, you look forward to going to work. Definitely. Not many people like going to work. It's, it's right, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I've got to go to work. Well, whereas window cleaning, it won't feel like that to me. I enjoy going to meet the clients, and I can speak to them while I'm doing the work. I can have a chat with them, and you make friends along the way, and I will enjoy going. And I just enjoy the job. It's like I said before, it's therapeutic to me. I don't know why, but it's nice. So I enjoy it.
Brilliant. That's good to hear. I can see good things for you in the future in your business. Now, you mentioned that your friends recommended MC4C to you. So would you recommend MC4C to others?
Yeah, definitely. If you know, like, if obviously you've got to be between a certain age, but if anybody was between that certain age and there was looking at, you know, opening their own business, I would definitely recommend them to MC4C, because they've helped me a great deal. I've learned things that I didn't even know existed, you know, like running your own business. And I would have been clueless if it wasn't for MC4C.
No, I'm glad you're able to recommend MC4C to others. I really do admire your work ethics, and you know, you're really trying your best to support your family. Now, what's next for your business? What's next for Window Woman?
So obviously I've started, obviously I want to start trading as soon as possible. So as soon as my equipment does come, I am going to be going door to door, handing out my leaflets, getting to know my clients as well. I think that's quite important when you do run a business. If you know, like, you can't just go to someone and say, right, I clean windows. You know, I like to get to know them as well. So you do become friends, and it's like it's a friendly business. That's what I want. And eventually I will go on to gutter cleans, and you know, like the fascia boards and things like that. But that's like in the distant future. I'm not pushing myself at all. I just want to start with the windows and see where I go from there. And eventually, you know, you never know, it might end up being jet washing, but that's well into the future. It's not on my mindset at the minute. I just want to start with the windows.
Brilliant. You've got a lot of plans, you know, for the future, which is great. Yeah. You know, as a business, you do need to, you know, plan ahead so that you can be, you know, working your way towards achieving certain goals. So, you know, you definitely inspired, you know, a lot of people from your story, and, you know, you're doing a great job. So definitely keep it up. I look forward to seeing, you know, you around, and, you know, your name around, your business name.
You'll be seeing me on the billboard soon.
Well, why not? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I'm a huge believer in that. With hard work and determination, anything
Everybody
is possible.
starts somewhere, don't they? You know, like, if I've got the mindset, I do want to make it work. If it works, brilliant. You know, like, I've got my own company to run. If it doesn't, there's other things that I can do, but I have got the determination to make this work. I do want to make it work.
I'm so happy to hear that. And you definitely do have a mindset of an entrepreneur, you know, just from listening to you today. You know, I've really, really enjoyed talking with you today. And I really wish you all the best. And thank you so much for being with us. If you're a young person living in Hull and you have a business idea, then get in touch with MC4C today. Just like Sam, will be able to help you develop your business idea, launch your business, and continue to give you support throughout your business journey.